Hello everybody, welcome back to Sarah Plays Warhammer 3 in Immortal Empires, where I'm going to start a new campaign, and contrary to what I have up here, I'm not playing Karl Franz, because Karl Franz is a very difficult faction to play, even though I would love to play as Karl Franz. I've tried that, it did not go well, so not playing Karl Franz. I am going into this campaign hoping to do a long run like I did with Meow. I would love to do map domination. Again, I don't know the specifics of that. I don't know if I would go as far as complete map domination. That might take a really long time. I would love to do that. We'll just have to see. Or I could do like I did with Meow and just say that me and my military allies all own the whole map, which Jason said, pointedly is not map domination, and I should do a run where I have no allies and nonsense, but I don't like playing like that. I like to have allies, and I like to diplomatize and do fun stuff with other factions, so I'm not going to do a no allies run, but in thinking about who to play for this, I have already played on recordings a lot of the factions that I like. So obviously Meow, I did a long campaign as Meow Ying. We've played as dwarves. Jason and I played as Thoric and Belagar. I've done Dark Elves on another game with Jason. I have done Tyrion on High Elves, which again, I'm really bummed that I cut that one short. I was really hoping to go a long ways with that one. Played Orion as the Wood Elves. So I've already done a lot of the factions that I really enjoy and the factions that I would like to play for a long campaign. But the one that's one of my favorites that I have not yet played, you may have guessed it, is Gor-Rok of the Lizardmen. So Gor-Rok is one of my favorite legendary lords. I love his faction. I mean, it's a super easy faction, let's be honest, because of having Croc in his army. Gor-Rok is the ultimate tank. Croc is the ultimate DPS. So the two of them together are basically a two-man doomstack. So you can tell why I like him. So I would love to try a long campaign with Gor-Rok, and that will involve trying to confederate as many of the Lizardmen as I can. And I know that Jason is coming off of playing Lizardmen with Nakai in a game, so I know there will be similarities there, but my style of playing Lizardmen is different than Jason's probably. Plus, Nakai just has much different campaign factions than Gor-Rok does. So, we shall see. I toyed around with the idea of doing harder difficulty, and I'm not sure. If I do hard, so like hard, I'm afraid I'm going to get myself into a situation where I can't do a long campaign, which I guess isn't the end of the world, unless the end game crisis comes. Just kidding. So maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try hard and see how that goes, and if I die early on or if things get really bad, then I will end the campaign, I guess. But my goal is to try to go the distance with this. And I feel like Gor-Rok is one where maybe I can do that. I think the early game is going to be difficult because he's surrounded by Skaven. And they've got Rekarth and Luther. So, Marcus doesn't like Lizardmen really, so there's quite a few enemies in Lustria, but we'll see. There's also some allies, and I've played his campaign, I think I've played his campaign in Immortal Empires before, and I don't remember exactly how it went, but we'll try it. We'll see. And I mean, maybe, if he doesn't work out, maybe I'll go back to the High Elves and just play Eltharion, which Jason has wanted me to play for a while, so who knows. I should say, when I asked Jason who I should play for this, he said Taurox, and I said I don't want to play Taurox. No offense to all you, beastmen loving people. I mean, Taurox is fun. I had fun playing him in Mortal Empires because he is a beast, and I like that type of legendary lord, but I'm not a big fan of like the Beastmen faction as a whole, so. I would like to enable diplomacy for scenario factions. I don't know if I'm ready for ultimate crisis mode, so I'm going to leave that off. Plus, I don't want to break my game by having every single one of these proc. I am interested about the Will of Hashut, so I have not dealt with the Vermintide, and obviously this is a new thing they added with the latest patch. So, I don't know. This one, I don't think there's any Chaos Dwarves in Lustria. So this could be like a non-event unless I'm like deep into that continent or whatever you call that. It's hard to say, but looking at these, this one probably wouldn't affect me. I don't know if this would affect me. I don't think this would affect me. This would be interesting if I'm up by where the Sisters of Twilight are. I don't think this would really affect me. So Lustria is kind of a good spot for factions as far as the end game goes, because I don't know of many of these that would hit Lustria. So now that I'm looking at this, I wonder if I should put the battle difficulty to normal. I think I can leave campaign difficulty as hard. I'm just worried about battle difficulty because I'm already not good at fighting battles. I'm going to chicken out. I'm going to leave this as normal. I'll try hard normal. We'll take this in small increments and see. Another thing to note is I'm not playing with any mods on this because I don't want mods to break my game later on. So I played with mods on Meow. I played with mods on Tyrion. That's, I think, part of the reason why I gave up on Tyrion was because of the mod situation. So it's really sad because if those Lizardmen legendary lords get wiped out, I will not be able to recruit them unless I add that mod, which is tempting, but I'm not going to start off with it. So I'd like to get at least Mazdamundi. I would love to get Oxyatl. Tic-Tac-Toe and Krokgar are probably off the table unless I like rush over and meet Krokgar, but I have a feeling he'll probably get wiped out early and I won't have a chance to confederate him. Don't really care about Nakai. Don't super care about Tenuin. Who else is there? I'm like drawing a blank. Are those all of them? Mazdamundi, Gor-Rok, Krokgar, Tenuin, Tic-Tac-Toe, Oxyatl, Nakai. I think that's all of them. Alright, so let's get this started. Okay, so obviously Croak's going into my army. Training or replenish troops? We'll go with replenish troops. Yeah, so I'm trying to decide the best play style for Gor-Rok. Do I want to be super aggressive? That's what I don't know. Do I want to play these battles right away to mitigate casualties? Let's do it. We're having fun, right? We'll try it. Quake Ooze, 7th Blisterer. That's quite a name. I'm going to try to fight more battles on the map if I can. That's my goal. Like battles that say I'm going to lose, I want to try to fight them. I say this now. My mind will change. But I want to try to fight them just to see if I can pull it out because I've gotten lucky in the past. I've surprised myself with some battles. Especially the one I fought playing in the head-to-head as Crone with Jason. There was the one against Chaos. I think it was against Valkia. Which is that I was going to lose. So I was like, I don't have anything to lose by fighting this manually. It says I lose anyway. So I pulled out a victory. I was super shocked about that. But the map was also pretty much in my favor. So it makes a big difference when you have a good map. This map I don't love. It's not my favorite. But it is what it is. Alright, so we've got some healing here. That's good. So let's get Gor-Rok out front. The boy himself. We've got our skinks. So this setup is not terrible, actually. I'll put the Stegodon up here. Or, sorry, Bastiladon. And then Gor-Rok I want to also have up here. So I attacked them, so they are probably not going to come after me. Yeah, I didn't think so. They do not have any ranged units. They've got, what are these, plague toads? Yeah. Plague bearers, poison attacks. It's gonna be great. I don't want the skinks to get too far ahead, because they are faster than my Saurus. They're faster than Gor-Rok. Yeah, skinks are already in place. Oh, it messed up my army. What's the word? Formation. Let's have Gor-Rok come up here. Oh, I'm totally having them, like, trot through the ranks, but... almost in range. I love how Nurgle's just sitting there like, come at me, bro. Move them up to provide support to the big boy himself. And then Gor-Rok, we're gonna cast a little damage resist on Gor-Rok. And try to clump up as much as we can around Gor-Rok. This is a very similar thing that I do with Malice and the bound spells from the Black Ark. Is I try to clump up and then pound them with spells, because Gor-Rok's spells are ridiculous. And the fact that they don't affect friendly troops is absurd. Absolutely absurd. So. Like, yeah, look at that. That's ridiculous. So that spell didn't even do anything to me, it seems. These guys are almost out of ammo already. They threw a spell on Gor-Rok. Throw down another Deliverance of Itza. Alright, so now they're... well, maybe not. Oh, they threw another spell on me. But that's why I have this... No. You don't need to charge in. You do not need to do that. So now it's just the Gor-Rok show, but he's taking some damage. So let's send everybody else in. Whoops. I hit the hotkey apparently. Have you guys come around the flanks. Throw up some leadership. And nobody's rampaging, but must be Gor-Rok is poisoned. What's this? To the death. Melee attack. Alright, let's get in there, guys. I I love his animation when he casts the spell. It's cool. Gor-Rok's taking much more damage than I expected. I'm gonna pull him out if I can. I'm gonna cast a little healing action on him. My Saurus fight. Alright. You can rest, my friend. And now it's just trying to take down this guy. Speed it up. Because I feel like it's going to take a while. Oh, now he's banished. Okay. Wow, he only killed 5? Really? Well, it's because he's not like a DPS. He's a tank. So he was doing what he needed to do while Gor-Rok dealt the damage. He's very unlike Malice in that regard, because he's not going to get a high kill count, but he's hopefully going to distract the enemy enough so that Croc can spam his spells. Okay, so replenishment isn't going to affect him at all, so I think I will go with money. I think money is most important right now. Decisive victory. Let's check the map. I mean, I don't think that I should take too many casualties, but again, I may want to fight this just to mitigate whatever casualties the auto-resolve might give me. And I mean, it's early on. I want to fight some battles and get used to playing the Lizardmen again. They don't actually have a Lord character, so that should be better, because that was the issue with that last phase. Just the Lord took forever to fight. To kill. I do find it funny that it's like a battle immediately after that other one, but now I'm suddenly like replenished with ammo again. So I didn't realize these guys. Oh yeah, because they've got skinks on that are just hanging on the side throwing javelins. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Okay. Well, I think what I'll do to start is I'm going to heal up Gor-Rok if I can. Just a little bit. So I'm going to fast forward this. Get Gor-Rok back up before I rush in, because I attacked them, so I don't think they're going to come after me, but even if they did, it's not a big deal. This is the one thing that I miss playing with the Dark Elves, is being able to heal, because I don't think the Dark Elves really have a way to heal themselves. A lot of their stuff is like, I'm going to damage myself in order to become stronger. I don't care about healing. Alright, after this one I should be fine. I just wanted to get him up over that like 75% mark. Yeah, okay. So I don't know where where some of their other guys are. They're probably hiding in these trees. I love these maps. I love the Lizardmen terrain. Looks like a storm's brewing. Alright, so they are moving into position. And my skinks are gonna get there faster than my Saurus, so... we'll just position them like that for now. Have Gor-Rok attack somebody. The skinks will get into place. The Saurus. Oh, now Gor-Rok's got to wade through the skinks. Lovely. Lovely. Alright, I'm gonna have you guys be like a wee bit up. Just to protect the skinks so they don't hopefully get charged. And now Gor-Rok's wading through the Saurus. Alright, so now everybody else is rushing in. Looks like the Nurglings are going to try to flank, perhaps. Let's cast the big Deliverance of Itza. Because why not? So satisfying. So satisfying. Alright, they charged my spears, which is probably good. Let's throw down one over here. And then I have enough magic, I could put one over here as well, but there's a nice clump around Gor-Rok. Gor-Rok's be doing what Gor-Rok does best. Okay, these guys are unstable. They will hopefully... Alright, you guys don't need to rush in. Stop that. Stop that right now. Their ammo's used up so fast. Alright, they are going crazy here. The Saurus over here are holding fairly well. Alright, they're banished. We good. Alright, so not too bad. Really didn't take too much damage. It's really impossible to say what the auto-resolve would have dealt me, but in my experience, the auto-resolve is not so much in your favor, especially in the early game. Like, it'll say decisive victory, and then you auto-resolve, and it's like, you lost 500 people, 500 models. It's just not always fair. But then you have a player like me who fights on the map and still loses that many, so, you know. Alright, let's take a look here what we got, because ward save, that's pretty good on Gor-Rok to start. Give him some of that nice, sweet ward save. So he'll block 55% of small arms missile fire. Oh, this is all on Gor-Rok, isn't, or sorry, Gor-Rok. Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck. I mean, I guess he is dead, so he's just stuck. Alright, so there's this Supreme Shield of the Old Ones, which is good because that's the shield I like to put on Gor-Rok, but I think I'm gonna go with damage to start. And I usually like to go for the blue line. At least I have recently been going for the blue line, but I think I want to try to beef up Gor-Rok a little bit, get him his armor. Oh, he doesn't have blade shield till here. Ugh. Well, maybe I'll give him weapon strength. That might come in handy against the Skaven. Because the Skaven be Skavening around here. And then meantime, I'm going to do a little bit of recruiting. Maybe. Or should I build up? I do want growth. What's this? Income. Income would be nice. And recruitment costs for Temple Guard. Not nearly at the level I can recruit Temple Guard yet. I've got a little ways to go there. Yeah, see, growth would be good here, but I think I'll go with income because I think early on I want the income. So I don't have any of the shielded units. These guys are shielded, but I think I'll get another javelins and then... Who are these? Source warriors with shields. They're the better variant. I'll go with just regular warriors, I think. Now, the geomantic web is something that I always forget about, and I really should put some time and energy into that. I can't do any technologies until I get the buildings, which I should get right after this turn. Let's see. No diplomacy this early on, so guess that's our turn. Turn 1's in the books, guys. Let's see how many factions we lose in turn 1. Already one's gone. Well, oh, I guess I didn't wipe out this Nurgle faction, but I think they have another settlement somewhere. Usually you lose quite a few in that first turn. Okay, quest issued. Raise or sack 3 different settlements. So the Mace of Ulumak. That would be pretty good. Physical resistance, good. Okay, yeah, I do want that. So, yeah, here's that pallid nurslings. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm going to force march to get as close to them as I can. Because I want to hit them hopefully before they recruit too much. So now we can do this one, which I don't really care about. I do want... Growth would be good. Which one do I need for that? All the way up there. That's trash. The skinks. Tablet of the Saurus. Ah, you guys are killing me, man. Killing me. I don't usually do anything with the Saurus. So this is probably going to be an uneventful turn. I want to take Itza. I see that I think this is probably Skrulk over at Stubatoon. The fact that there's ruins kind of screams Skaven to me, and I know Skrulk is over here somewhere. He's probably going to be my next target because I don't want him to pick up steam. If I can secure Lustria as quickly as possible, that would be ideal. Decisive victory. I think I might just let the auto-resolve take this one. See what they give me. Oh, shoot. I clicked the siege button. I meant auto-resolve. Yeah, see, I think I could have gotten away with not that many, but it is what it is. Alright, so we got our province. We got rid of that faction. And I can get growth going. What do we got here? I can't ever remember. Recruitment costs, recruit rank, what recruit rank. I usually try to go with the growth option. The geomantic web is not great, so we will definitely want to do whatever we can to get that as high as possible. I think I already checked this, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Probably that's it. At least there's not much that happens in the first few turns. Okay, so this is Lizardmen. Oh no, that's Skaven. Why did it say? Oh, Hellgeek. Clan Spittle. Yeah, see, these are definitely Skaven. Do I spend a turn recruiting? I shall. Spend a turn recruiting and... then I'm gonna go after the Skaven, I think. It's always a tough... It's tough for me to determine, like... I usually try to get a 20 stack army as quickly as possible. I just feel more comfortable when I have a full army. But then there's the flip side of, well, if you spend all that time and money trying to build up an army, your enemies are doing the same thing. So it's almost better to just try to take them out as fast as you can. So I'm gonna get here. There's probably a full army sitting in Oxel. Oixel. All right. So this is my military line, right? Military. Artillery. Stegodons are basically going to be my artillery. You got your cavalry here. I think I'll go with the artillery first. I don't want to run myself too ragged as far as money goes. Yet here I am running myself ragged. Oops! I thought that I didn't think it was going to go to the end turn, but I guess we're just going for it. Wish I could move around when I'm in between turns. Alright. Sequence of skink spawning. Might as well, because I don't have any other options. Alright, let's see what we got here. Lots of Skaven. I forgot about these corn people. Why is it giving me... oh. Pestilence. Pyrrhic victory. Clan rat spears, but this is also a siege battle. Pyrrhic victory with medium casualties, I think. Ugh. Here I said I was going to try to fight more battles, but I just hate siege battles. Alright, I also don't usually do rights very often, and I probably should. Rite of Resilience. So barrier hit points, immune to contact, expert charge defense. This will last for 5 turns. But I may be sitting here just recruiting for a couple turns. Red-crested skinks. Get one of those. I don't usually put skinks in my army, but maybe I'll do a couple of these guys. The nice thing is that they're cheap. And I think I'll save my money. I'm not going to put that growth building up just yet. Now that I'm fighting Skaven, I do want higher weapon strength for Gor-Rok. And we'll go with armor. Alright, so let's see. Fathomable presence. Barrier for him would be really good, I think. I want to get barrier early on. So yeah, that did hit me a little bit hard. But we're replenishing, so be okay. We've got Snickitch, but not Snickch. Snickitch and Bok. Okay. I feel like I want to double back and take Subatoon. I will be leaving this open for enemies, but I don't really want them coming from my back, so I'm thinking this might be my last turn for this one. The fact that Skrulk is so strong this early on, I mean, he's not so strong, but he's stronger than I am. Like, his army's got to be, like, his big army's got to be around here somewhere. So I may just sit here for another turn. Because now I'm not replenishing very much. And I can't get over here very quickly. Well, I will leave this decision for future Sarah. So here we go. It's the start, turn 7 of our new campaign with Gor-Rok. Wish me luck. Wish me luck in trying to take this as far as I can. So hopefully my game doesn't become unstable and hopefully I don't get wiped out early on because that would be no fun. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it and I hope that I will see you in the next one.